Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a realistic reading week in my life. So I started filming this a week ago and then realized I accidentally deleted the clip where I was introing this video. So I have now completed the reading week, but I'm filming the intro a week later, if that makes any sense. Totally my fault, accidentally deleted the clip and there's no way I can get it back. So anyways, if you want to see kind of how much I read in a week realistically, definitely keep following along. I start this vlog on a Wednesday and then go through to Tuesday. So I still do a full week, but I don't do like Monday to Friday or whatever. I do like Wednesday to Tuesday. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I do start with reading The Summers We Left Behind by Marja Graham. So that's the book that I'm starting reading in this vlog. And then we'll get more into it. But yeah, I don't know what happened to the first clip, so I sincerely apologize for that. But yeah, cut to the next clip for me reading on Wednesday. Okay, so it's a little while later. I'm on page 116. I'm 44% of the way through the book, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not loving it. So basically, it just reminds me of a lot of books that I've read like this, where it's like childhood friends to lovers, then they're somehow back together, they haven't talked in a few years, and like you're trying to figure out what happened between them. And normally I love that. But I feel like this one, I don't know if it's meant to be YA. So at the beginning of the book, she says like it's a more closed door book, but she does have one chapter, I guess, of like spice, but she like mentions it at the beginning. So she's like, if you don't want that, you can skip that chapter. So I'm like, not sure if it's YA because it just seems like it's written for a younger crowd. Like the writing is very simplistic and I feel like it's moving really fast and there's not a lot of detail given. I don't know. It's like, I want to keep reading it. I'm going to finish it at this point because it's really not a very long book, but I'm not like obsessed with it. I am interested to see what happens, but I feel like it's kind of a book that I've read before, especially because the book I read right before this one was pretty much like almost the same sort of like trope and like general storyline. So I don't know, I'm not like obsessed with it, but I do want to keep reading it. Honestly, it's going really fast though. Like I always end up reading faster on my Kindle, but it says that I have 2 hours and 13 minutes left of this book and it's only 7:15. So honestly, I probably will just end up finishing this tonight, but I don't know. It's like, I just don't know how to feel about it, you know? Like it's not bad, but it's not amazing either. Hey guys, so it is the next day. It is 8 a.m. on Thursday and I am about to head to work, but I wanted to update you on my reading last night. So I literally fell asleep on the couch at like 8:15 reading. I don't know why, I was just so tired. And then I woke up at like 9, realized I'd fallen asleep, and I was like, okay, I need to just go to bed. So I got up and went to bed and then like read a little bit more in bed, but like not that much. So I'm on page 183. It says I have an hour and 12 minutes left of the book. So honestly, I will probably end up finishing it today. I'm really gonna try and finish it. Maybe start a new book tonight. We'll see how things go. 7:23 and I just finished The Summers We Left Behind. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I didn't really enjoy it. I feel like the storyline was cute and it could have been done really well, but I just did not like the writing style. It felt very clunky and kind of like you would jump from one section to another, or like two characters would get in a fight or have a disagreement and then the next paragraph they like made up, and it just, I don't know, like it just seemed like way too fast paced and like rushed, and I feel like it could have been drawn out a little more. Also, I feel like it is a story that like we've heard a lot of, like childhood friends to lovers at a beach house, that sort of thing, which I love that trope, and it's not that I dislike that trope, but I think it just, I don't know, it wasn't done super well. Again, I enjoyed the concept, but I don't think that the writing style was necessarily for me. It is only 7:30 and I kind of want to read a little bit more tonight. I've read a few like summer romances back to back and I'm like kind of in that mood, especially because I was just in Florida visiting my dad, and so like I was on the beach and I was reading these and I'm like kind of in that mood, but I don't really know what I want to read. I was gonna read this book that I saw on TikTok. It's called, on Kindle Unlimited, because I was literally looking up Kindle Unlimited summer romances. It's called Six Summers to Fall by C.W. Farnsworth. But I'm seeing like mixed reviews when I look on Goodreads. So I don't know. I mean, it has 4 stars overall, which I feel like is pretty good. And it's got like a hockey in there. It says it's reverse Grumpy Sunshine. I think I'm gonna try it. We'll try it. If I'm not feeling it, then I, won't continue reading it. But I did download it on my Kindle, so I think I'm gonna start that now. So it is Friday and it is 2:15. I just got home from work a little bit ago. I had a half day today because I do have to work for a little bit tomorrow. So I'm about to go for a run. It is so gorgeous out, but I thought I would update you guys on where I'm at with reading for today. So last night I started Six Summers to Fall. I think I read the first like 2 or 3 chapters. I got to like page 50 maybe, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's really good. So today I read a little bit. I got to page, oh yeah, I was reading on my phone, so hold on. I'm currently on page 70, so I only read a little bit today, but I'm gonna read a lot tonight. Literally not doing anything. I have like little stuff to do around my apartment, like I need to do laundry and stuff, but other than that, I'm really not doing anything tonight, so probably just gonna read most of the night, and yeah. But I'm gonna go for a run now, and come back and like shower and all that stuff, and then I'll catch up with you guys later. So it is a few hours later. It is now 9 p.m. and I had a few things that I had to do this afternoon after I went for my run, and then I've been reading for a little bit. I'm now just about almost 50% of the way through the book. I'm on page 157 and I'm actually really enjoying it. Don't think I really explained what this is about. Harper is going to her sister's wedding, and they're like going a week early for like the bachelorette party, and on the way she stops at the like summer house that she used to stay at with her family. She hasn't been there in a long time, and she runs into her old neighbor and basically tells him that she's going to her sister's wedding and that she's gonna be alone and like the only person that doesn't have a date, and he's like, I'll go with you. And she like thinks that he's joking, but then he ends up coming. Now they're at this lake house before the wedding with all the like groomsmen and bridesmaids, and the two of them like haven't seen each other in 10 years, but they kind of always had a crush on each other growing up, and yeah, it's really sweet. Also, forgot to mention he's a hockey player too. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a sports romance though, because it doesn't really focus on the fact that he's a hockey player. He's in the off season, so like they don't really talk much about that. It might come up more later in the story, but basically it's just noted that he is like a famous hockey player, but that's about it. It is Saturday now. It is about 5:30. Had to work for a little bit this morning, and then I worked out, and then had like some errands to run. I had to go to the grocery, had a bunch of stuff to do. filmed another video, all that good stuff. So I ended up not finishing Six Summers to Fall last night. I was just so tired and literally couldn't stay awake any longer. So I think I ended around like what page did I get to last night? I want to say like 220 something. And then I read a little bit today. I'm on page 243 and I'm 75% of the way through the book. So I'm going to finish this tonight. I'm eating a little snack right now. I'm just eating some trail mix. But yeah, I'm going to sit here and read for a little bit. I do need to shower after my workout, but I really don't want to get up right now. So I'm going to read a little, then we'll go shower, make dinner later, all that good stuff. But it is super rainy and gross today, and I was going to go out with my friends tonight, but I just don't want to, like the rain. I'm not feeling it, but we're supposed to go to a street festival tomorrow, so I'll at least be doing something exciting with my weekend other than just sitting in the whole time and doing errands and stuff. It is Sunday now. It is about 11:30. I went for a run this morning and then I had to like clean my apartment, did some meal prep, that kind of stuff. And now my plan for most of the afternoon is to literally go lay out by the lake and read. It is so beautiful out today. I'm hoping to get a little bit of a tan. I did put fake tan on last night just because I feel better about myself with fake tan, but I'm hoping to get a real tan as well. But last night I did end up finishing Six Summers to Fall and I actually really enjoyed it. The ending was a little different than I expected, but I feel like it was really realistic. Like, I feel like sometimes, especially with romance books, ending almost feels like too good to be true, but I feel like with this one, it was really realistic. It kind of showed them like navigating long distance a little bit, which I feel like is like obviously a realistic thing that a lot of couples go through. So I really enjoyed that part. I ended up giving it 3.5 stars. I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're looking for a summer read. I feel like it was really good, really fun. I've read a lot of romance in a row, so I'm kind of in the mood for something different, and I got this book as my book of the month in April, and I saw Sarah Caroli read it. She talked about it in her May wrap-up, and she really enjoyed it, so I decided I'm gonna pick this up next. This is Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. It is a mystery thriller novel, and even though it is a mystery, like the cover is like has a pool on it. I don't know, it just feels like a summer mystery, if that makes sense. So, because I'm very much in the mood for like summer books right now. So, I'm not too sure what this is about. All I know is that there are 3 girls that grew up in a foster home together, and then something happened like 20 years in the future, and they're now having to come back to the foster home. That's literally all I know. I've never read any books by Sally Hepworth, but I feel like I've heard of books by her. I don't know, maybe I'm making that up, but I'm excited to read this. I'm gonna eat lunch and then go head down to the lake and read for probably a few hours. This afternoon I am going to a street festival with my friends, but for now, just gonna go lay by the lake and read. A little bit later now, and I am obviously home from the lake, and then I went actually with a friend to Greek Fest for a little bit, and I'm home now. I really did not read a whole lot of Darling Girls by the Lake. I got to page 30, but I was just like kind of tired and honestly just wanted to like lay there and listen to music and chill. So I only read like 30 pages, but it is about 6 o'clock now, and I pretty much have nothing to do the rest of the evening. So I'm probably just gonna sit here on the couch and read. I really wanna like get a good chunk of the way through this tonight. Hopefully get to like at least page 100, maybe 150, we'll see. But yeah, so that's the plan. Monday now, and I'm about to like finish getting ready and head to work, but I wanted to update you guys on my reading yesterday. I did a very poor job of reading in the evening. I ended up spending way too much time on TikTok and I only read 44 pages in total yesterday. So we're gonna try and be better today. I'm gonna try and read more, not spend as much time on TikTok because that is a goal of mine. Ever since I did the video where I swapped my screen time with reading time, I realized how much more reading I could get done if I wasn't spending all my time on TikTok. So I'm trying to be better about that on like a day-to-day basis, but I'm about to head to work. I'm gonna try and read some today, like on my commute and during my lunch. And then I will catch up with you guys when I get home. It is about 7 o'clock now and I got home from work, went and did a workout and ate dinner, and now I'm gonna sit and read for a little bit. So earlier today I read some and I got to page 98. So I'm really enjoying it so far. I don't think I've mentioned what this is about, but basically it's about 3 girls that grew up in this foster home and it's now like 25 years in the future. I want to say they're in their like 30s or something, and they get a call from a detective that says that there were human remains found underneath the house of the foster home that they grew up in, and that they need them to come for like an investigation to ask them a bunch of questions. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. And then you do get some flashbacks to them like growing up in the foster home with their foster mom, and things are just kind of weird. She does some like weird stuff, and yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. It like, honestly, it's making me feel a little icky, but like not in a bad way necessarily, but it's just kind of like when you're reading a thriller or something and like weird things are happening, you just kind of feel uneasy. Like it's giving me that feeling. I want to try and get like at least halfway through, if not more. I don't even know how many pages are in this. 355, so what's halfway? Like 170 something. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna sit here and read now for the next little bit. Tuesday now, and I got home from work a little bit ago, and then I'm actually about to head to trivia with my friends, but I was reading for a little bit today, and then I also realized I never updated you about how far I got yesterday. So yesterday I got to page 200. This book is super fast paced and all of the chapters are like really short, so I feel like I'm getting through it really quickly. Literally was on page 200 this morning, and then I read like on the train and during my lunch, and then a little bit now while I was eating dinner, and I'm on page 332. So there's only like 20 pages left, but I have to leave now, so I'm just gonna finish it when I get back. I'm kind of at a point though where I like don't want to stop reading because I just want to finish it at this point. But this book is crazy. I'm really enjoying it. Everything is like kind of starting to unfold and you're starting to get all the details unraveling, and it's not what I expected. There were some parts that I kind of guessed, but there are also parts where I literally like would not have suspected this. So, but yeah, I will update you guys when I get home from trivia and like finish this book and everything. It is Wednesday now, so I decided that because I started the vlog last Wednesday that like my realistic reading week will have ended yesterday, but I never updated you guys last night. I got home and I was literally so tired. I like finished the last 20 pages of this book that I had, and then I passed out. But that being said, I did finish Darling Girls last night and it was good. I really enjoyed it. The way that they revealed things was kind of interesting. I feel like it wasn't one big reveal. It was kind of like things started to slowly come out, and then there was like a little bit of a big twist on like the last page. But I did really enjoy it. I feel like I would give it like 3.5, maybe 4 stars. I'm not really sure. I feel like more 3.5, just because there were parts during it that, and not that I got bored, but it felt almost more like a literary fiction with like elements of mystery, because it really followed the sisters a lot and like their personal lives as far as what was going on currently, as opposed to just like what happened to them when they were younger, which I did enjoy. I enjoyed like the sister element, but I wish there was more to like the mystery or the thriller or just that there were more things revealed, but I did really enjoy it. I highly recommend it. I loved the writing style. The chapters were really short. It just like flowed very quickly. Now I'm gonna pull up my phone. I've been keeping track of how many pages I read each day. So I'm gonna pull that up and then we'll go through them and see how many pages I read in total this week. Okay, so on last Wednesday, I read 156 pages of Summers We Left Behind. Thursday, I read 81 pages of Summers We Left Behind, and then I started 6 Summers to Fall and read 48 pages. Friday, I read 164 pages of 6 Summers to Fall. Saturday, I finished it and read 104 pages. Sunday, I started Darling Girls, read 44 pages. Monday, I read 156 pages, and then Tuesday, I read 155 pages for a grand total of 908 pages in a week, which I feel like is really good. I read 3 books, so I feel good about that. Yeah, it was a really good reading week. I enjoyed all the books that I read for the most part. I didn't love Summers We Left Behind, but I enjoyed the other 2. Thank you guys for coming along for this like realistic reading week in my life. Every week is completely different, obviously, just depending on what I have going on. But this is kind of how I fit reading time in with having a full-time job. Most of my reading gets done in evenings and before bed. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.